Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. So today we have one more episode of Project Hospital. We're going to be playing tutorial number 2. So it says discover different aspects of construction by building a small functional clinic. So let's go. By the way, this song is a banger. I will always say the same. So hi boss, we know that diagnosing patients was not your only expertise. You were also good at building hospitals. So welcome to this nice property we recently acquired. Let us refresh a little bit on how to build and equip your very own hospital and what options there are. Alright, let's build a nice little clinic first. Let's switch to building mode. You can click the bottom in the top left corner of the screen and press the F6 key. Actually, I didn't even know that. So we just press that. The first important step is laying down foundations. The foundations tool is selected already. Cover an area big enough to house at least 3 rooms. For example, 20 per 20 tiles. Okay. So we're gonna go 20 per 20. We have 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Exactly. Okay, that's good. Excellent. Now here's a quick summary of what's available to build. There are 5 main categories: foundations, construction, doors and windows, objects, and prefabs. Each category is further divided into subcategories. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that good, but it's okay. Don't forget there's a tooltip for each category, I think, and each item with more details. Now that we have a place to build, we need to design our floor plan. The essential working unit of every hospital is an emergency department. Select management mode to see which rooms we will need to make the emergency department operational. Rooms are divided between mandatory red number and optional green number. Some rooms are shared between departments. Let's place each mandatory room, a doctor's office, a waiting room, and a restroom. These are needed for a working clinic. I think I can just go for prefabs. Does it let me go for prefabs? Because I could just do it. For me it's a little bit easier. But as we go forward, we will understand that prefabs is the worst thing that you can actually spend money on because it has a lot of unnecessary objects. And we can live without it. So it's just too expensive. So later on we won't be using it. But if you want like something pretty and easy, so we go for the first one, the first doctor's office. It's gonna go right on the front. Then a waiting room. Is there a waiting room around here? No. There's a common room, but not a waiting room. I think waiting rooms we can just okay, there is one. Waiting room. Okay. Okay, we can put just like in the beginning, I think. That is perfect. And then a restroom. Okay, restroom should be somewhere. Here. We have a restroom. So I'm just going to rotate with R and place a restroom over maybe a bigger one. Just thinking, cause it matches better. Okay, well done. With the floor plan done, let's build some walls. You can find them back in the building mode under the construction category. So if you guys didn't want to do this, you could just you can just do this. And for example, oh my god, I'm going for administrative, but it's not what I wanted to do. Wait. Oh, it doesn't let me click. It should let me click, but okay. I will show you guys later on. So let's do this first. Let's build some walls. Yeah, it's like telling us to build some walls. I'm just gonna build... I'm not sure. Maybe I will add some walls here. Yeah, okay, great. Walls are not always required for the rooms to function, but some objects need to be hung on the wall and people will complain if they are exposed to the elements. With the wall type selected, you can also choose the color and whether you build walls in a line or in a rectangular pattern. It's like in the bottom here. The different options and tools are always shown at the bottom of the building panel. Sorry. You can also build various types of floors, doors, and windows. Don't forget to place doors so your rooms and the building itself is accessible. When you're happy with your setup, click next. Okay, so we could also do. Now I cannot switch. I don't know why I cannot switch to emergency department, because it's on the administrative department, and that's not what we wanted. I wanted to show you guys, but basically it works the same as emergency. If you guys don't want to use prefabs, you can just arrive here, select the room. Like for example, I want to build a pharmacy, and I will just do this. This is a pharmacy. Obviously it's not working, so for the pharmacy to work, we just click on it. First I did right click, and now I'm doing left click, and it will show you the things that are missing. So for this room to work, I need 3 drug shelves, I believe, and 1 laptop or PC, one of these PCs. So one of them, and obviously it's recommended to have counters and office chairs and stuff. And yeah, but I could just build a pharmacy like right now. I think we can do it. For this, I just need this. Maybe a counter. Maybe we go for a counter, pharmacy desk. Advice drop off left and right. Okay, we can go for this one. I want a blue pharmacy. I'm just going to. Actually, I made this too small, but yeah, I'm just gonna make it to drop off. I just I'm gonna make like this. So one of them I will put a laptop, and then I will put an office chair. You can see that for the laptop to work, you actually need the chair. It shows on blue that you really need it, because the laptop will not work, and you can see that it's missing something because it's blue. You see, when we place this down, it will stop being blue, meaning it's working. So now it's the original color. So it means we gave it everything that was necessary. If you didn't put the chair, it would not work properly, actually. So I'm just gonna build walls around it. But yeah, you see, it still says that we need 3 other drug things. We're gonna put 4 actually, and we're gonna build a wall around everything. Because why not? We're gonna also choose some flooring. So I prefer. There's not a lot of flooring options. Actually, there's more, but there's not a lot. So I'm just gonna use white. Pharmacies look good on white. And this is my pharmacy. Still, it says it's not accessible. So we need a door for sure. We need a door. So we're gonna just put a door. Which door though? I could also put a glass door. This is a window, isn't it? We are in a window. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a door. Glass wall. Perfect. Perfect. So they come through here and they ask for medicine. This is my pharmacy. Still not accessible. Why it says not as because it's out of foundations. Okay. So what we can do, we can actually expand this area here. It's not letting me though. Right. It's not letting me for some reason. It's not letting me. Okay, maybe I can just switch. No, it's not letting me. Okay, once we play, we're gonna let's focus on furnishing the rooms now. Simply click on the floor of any room. We did it. The panel shows furniture and equipment that is either mandatory orange or recommended yellow for this type of room. This is what I meant, like before, the things that were really necessary and the things that are not necessary. For example, if we remove 2 of this, it will show on orange what is missing. So we should have 3 of this. And yellow is what is recommended. So I could also have 1 of these or 1 of these, but it's not. It does. Oops, I just deleted this. I was pretty sure we could go. Oh yeah, we can go back here and do the last thing. So yeah. So that's what this is explaining us. So orange is always mandatory. Recommended is yellow, and when it's blue, it's because you really have to. Mandatory items also show their alternatives. For example, you can see all equipment cabinets, but you only need one. You can rotate objects by pressing R or the middle mouse button. Right mouse button cancels current selection. Exactly. Some objects need additional equipment to work. That's what I meant before, like blue. If the object you place is tinted blue, you can hover over it or the floor under it and see what other equipment it needs. It will be also highlighted in blue in the equipment catalog. Now equip your rooms. When placing objects, arrows on the ground will show from which directions they can be accessed from. Exactly. Okay, I think we did it. I could just put one of these two. This is recommended. This is not, I don't really have to have it. I really wanted to just expand this, but it's not letting me, so I don't know. Okay. Alright. I guess it's because I cannot... Okay, I will do something. Let me just move this this door over here and just put it... Wait a minute. Glass wall, white door. Maybe that was not maybe there was not a door. Metal sliding doors and double glass door. I like this one. I think it's gonna be pretty. I'm just gonna remove this chair, these chairs. So you remove with delete. So I'm just getting this double. Could also work this one. This double yeah, missing stuff. Yeah, exactly. We have to also pack the rooms. I don't know. It's telling me to. What is wrong? I don't need it. I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to equip waiting room. I did it. I think it's glitching a little bit because I don't need anything. Okay. Pharmacy, okay. Maybe this is not considered emergency? Maybe? Oh yeah, this is considered, okay. This is considered, and it doesn't let me change, so it's okay. Wait a minute. I can do this better. So I actually chose the wrong one, so it should be around here. It should be restaurant, although it's the same. But yeah. Okay, yes. The optional equipment not highlighted in orange or yellow usually contains decorations or objects that don't serve a particular purpose in the given room but improve the environment. Exactly. That's what I mean. That now all we need for a functional clinic is a doctor. We'll hire one with a helper from our in-game tutorial. These are also available in sandbox mode. Select in-game tutorials. Yeah, right now I just want to get the waiting room. I really don't see it. For emergency, there is no waiting room? It's weird. But I guess that's the... I guess that's that. I'm just removing this a little bit on the side. Just adding this thing. Okay. Select in-game tutorials. Where is that? Ah, okay. Select hiring new staff and follow the instructions to hire a doctor for the emergency clinic. Select management mode. Okay. Click on a workplace in your chosen room. So we have here, and we should have also here, but we are not in the department. So later on. So we just choose left side for day shift, right side for night shift. So we just go choose which profession. So we want a doctor. Mandatory professions are highlighted in red, recommended in yellow. So this, like, if we want a very specialized doctor, we would choose this one here, and it will show us like doctors that know how to they know advanced diagnosis. But we just need a normal doctor. Doesn't need to be all that fancy. So she's general medicine. For example, this lady here could be good. She has 4 hidden traits though. Let me see. Select one of the available candidates and they will be assigned to the workplace. To be aware of their perks. Exactly. So this is very interesting because we have to be careful with our specializations. Although we can change that later, it's not a problem. Because I could just get a doctor from that is like a surgeon and then choose to make him, you know, part of just diagnosis. And just take that his specialization. He would start from 0 again, but it's fine. I will show you guys like later. But doctors have perks. They can have perks and they can have quirks. So or just perks. It's called perks, but there are negatives and positives. So you guys can see, for example, this one is actually very positive. So rest levels decrease slower. So this person, this doctor, can work longer because he won't need to stop and rest. And there's also the opposite where like they get very tired and stuff. There's this one, for example. Oh yeah, this is the ones, the fresh parent perk. Rest levels decrease faster. So this person here, Anne, probably had a kid or has a kid, and she's very tired all the time, and she needs to take longer, like take more breaks for rest purposes. So yeah, so maybe she could be good because you can see she's cheaper than Jessica, my girl here. They are on the same level. They're both residents. This is the level. So this one is a specialist. He's really good, but you can see that we spend so much money. Sorry, not time. So much money on him. He's very good though. He's a very good doctor. He probably won't get any wrong diagnosis or very little diagnoses that are wrong, but he's very expensive. So I think it's telling us to, you know, choose this one. I'm not sure. And there's another thing we can do. We can also re-roll for new employees. We can see here, but it costs us money, like 2,500 it says here. And you can also check their perks for $1,000 or whatever. We can see all of their perks, and it shows the perks for all these people. We can also create a character and choose the perks and quirks for that person. The thing is, when creating a character, it will always have negatives. Meanwhile, people like that you hire from here can have positive quirks, no quirks at all, negative quirks on a mix of two. So I think I'm gonna reveal. Okay. So from this list over here, I would choose nobody because I'm very picky. So this girl here, I would not choose her because her rest levels decrease very faster. But she has a very good perk, which is Good Boss. She improves the satisfaction of supervised colleagues every morning. And that has to do with this this thing here. If she was chief doctor here, she was head of the department, the emergency department. Each department can have a chief doctor. If she was a chief doctor, she would boost every employee under her from that department. So this perk is actually very good. This guy here, he's very good. He 20% bonus experience to diagnosis skill after okay. So yeah, he also rests a lot. Like his rest levels decrease slower. But he's a germaphobe, meaning he washes his hands 3 times. So he takes longer to do like examinations because every time he goes to wash hands 3 times. So yeah, for me it's bad. Then we have a people person, reveals hidden perks of people after interacting with them, which is very good. I like this one. She's also practical diagnosis, So bonus from diagnosing. She's a hedonist. She spends twice as much time enjoying food. So she does take time when she takes breaks. And she washes her hands 3 times. Not gonna pick her at all. So I think, yeah, we have also this one. He's also a practical diagnosis. His rest levels decrease slower, but he's depressed. So he always I think, I'm not sure, I think they can also give depressed moods to patients. I'm not sure, but so I'm going to choose this one here. Select one of the available candidates and they will be assigned to the workplace. Be aware of their perks, okay? When you have more departments, you can switch between them using the icons on the main panel. Select radiology department and open management mode again. Hospital now accepts patients. The hospital now has enough staff to accept first patients. First insurance companies are automatically contracted. Okay, so we're gonna go for radiology. And we need to open the radiology clinic. So I just click here. Could have just clicked it here. It's fine. Could have just done this and then this. But it's fine. So there's various ways you can do it. So we need a waiting room. We need an x-ray room. So I'm just gonna put a prefab. I think I can do it. Prefab for that. So we go for radiology. I just don't feel like building all this. But yeah, x-ray room. We have only one. Yeah, only one x-ray room. So not a lot of variety, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not a problem. And we're gonna put here a waiting room as well. I think we can extend this one. If it lets us extend this one, that would be nice. I can just make my own. Like, this is part of the waiting room. This is part of the emergency room. It actually doesn't let us because it's gray, but I wanted to do something else. But it's okay. This is part of the radiology. You see, we are in the radiology department. And you see the ones that are colored is the rooms of that department. So we have the x-ray room over here and we have the waiting room over here. So check which rooms you need for a functional radiology department. Again, build, equip, and staff them. All of the red warning signs on the left panel must be dealt with to have a functional department. So you can see that the rooms here is okay. We have the rooms and now we need to staff it. So we need a radiology by day. Actually here it shows by night, but it's not mandatory. So we're just gonna staff it. So we're just gonna click on this desk here. I'm gonna push it to the side and we're gonna choose a radiologist. So there are specific people for specific rooms, but it's okay. We're just gonna go for, my god, they all suck. They all suck. I'm actually gonna re-roll it. I don't like any of them. Oh my god. Okay, we have a person that's a night owl and he's a pleasant person. Okay, now go ahead and finish the task objective 3. Okay, yes, I just wanted to do something else. I'm just gonna move this person to the night shift because he's a night owl. So we have the early bird or something perk, and those people are better in the morning shift, and the night owls are better in the evening shift. So I'm gonna move him to the evening shift. It's not needed, but we can do it. We can do it from here, or we can do it from here. I can just click now on his head, and he will be moved to the night shift. Or I can just do like this. Done. And I'm gonna hire another radiologist. So I want this one. He has no perks, so he's pretty good. And yeah, then I will explain this about the roles and stuff and all that. And you can see that you can assign to different kinds of departments over here, specializations. So we don't need anything, it's just normal x-ray, so it's okay. Now I'm just going to do what I said I was going to do before. I'm going to make this waiting room part of the emergency because it's not for some reason. So what I'm going to do... Oh, it is. Oh, it is. I didn't know, but it is part of the emergency. Okay, so people can assess it because if... Yeah, I could also switch it, but it's okay. Okay, this is actually pretty good. But basically what you can do, let me see, like for example, restroom. We can change the restroom and make it part of the... Actually, it doesn't let us, but it's okay. I guess that's for another day. I feel like very conflicted. Let me just put some flooring here. And I'm gonna copy the flooring. I think I can do it. Copy the floor. I'm just gonna copy exactly. I want the same color floor. So it's pretty. Perfect. Okay. I should probably also draw a wall. I just it's not a problem, but I just feel like more comfortable if there's a wall. I'm just going to also expand a little bit of the so for removing walls we just do like this. And I'm just gonna expand the pharmacy to make it more even. It's just a personal preference. So I'm just going to do this. We're gonna create another wall over here. And we're gonna push, wait, oh my god. Sometimes I do get a bit confused. I'm gonna just expand also this part here. So yes. Now it's saying that we don't have this equipment and it's actually on the room, but you can see actually that is not part of the pharmacy. Wait a minute. I'm not sure it's gonna let us though. Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna let us. I wanted to expand, but it's blocked the department, so it does not let us expand the pharmacy. But okay, it's fine. It's not a problem. Yeah, it does not let us because now, yep. Damn it. Should have just put this one down. I don't know, but it's okay. Let's treat 6 patients. I think it's also getting long, very long. We are on the 26 minutes mark. Okay, where is my radiologist? Oh, he's going home because he's from the night shift. And you guys can see that our hospital is only open during the day. There is no evening shift, but I can hire it. And I think it's gonna send us a notification saying our hospital is now open at night. Okay, I actually like this one. Exactly. Clinic is now open overnight. Clinic patients are not accepted 24/7. This actually, I actually prefer to always do this because most of the times, during the day, it's not enough to treat all the patients coming in. So I just prefer to always have the hospital running 24/7. Okay, so we're gonna take all of these people. I cannot, it's blocked. I wonder if I could do it from here. Wait a minute. I think no. I think it's in doctor mode. I can tell to get like everybody. But okay, I'm just controlling this now. So this person has elbow pain and fever and 5 hidden symptoms. So we know for sure it cannot be elbow bursitis because we do not have this department and we cannot get patients if we don't have the department. So it's for sure Golfus elbow. But I'm gonna do a physical examination just to be sure. Yeah, it is 100% Golfers. He still has 1 symptom. We could send him for the x-ray because why not? I'm just gonna... He already told us that he has temperature, but I'm gonna do all the examinations. Yeah, I did not reveal any symptom because it already have. But you see, we sent our patient to radiology. Sorry about that. We're gonna chest auscultate Frank. Meanwhile, our bro Gabriel is doing his x-ray. Oh, we don't have space on the waiting room. Everyone is standing. Well, and he's very upset. Exposed to weather and ice. Okay. I'm sorry, Bo. I'm sorry I just kept you exposed to weather. The game did warn me that we could get people upset because of that, but okay, you didn't have to be that mean. I'm just gonna keep a little bit more. Wait, I could make could take more seats, could place more seats down. It's not a problem. Bo is upset he could not sit. Oh my god. So dramatic. I'm just expanding this room here. So I want to make the waiting room a little bit bigger so they can sit. So now the waiting room is bigger and they will sit down, probably get a little bit more happier. Exposed to where, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a physical examination afterwards. He's very upset too. Exposed to weather, couldn't sit. Okay. What about Gabriel? He's waiting, I think. Okay. Nothing. Okay, alright. So it is sinusitis for sure. What can you do? What kind of exams can we do to reveal more symptoms? So physical examination we did. Temperature measurement we did not. And nasal cavity inspection. Okay, we're gonna do both of them and try to reveal all his symptoms. And this that I'm doing, it is not necessary. I could just go for click sinusitis and give the treatment, saline nasal spray, and send him on his way. But I really want to treat all their symptoms, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so we uncovered all the symptoms. Elbow tendons damaged. So this Bo here, he's gonna get all his treatments. And I'm gonna treat him as a critical patient, so he's the next person going in. In the meantime, we are doing examinations on Frank. How is Frank doing? Okay, we revealed all the symptoms for Frank, and I'm gonna give him all the treatment, so he's happy. Let's see. Let's see if I can get them to like 4 stars. If it's possible. Oh no. I think he's sad. But I think when he when he leaves, he gets 2 more stars because he's very happy. So he was comfortable, nice environment, fast prescribing, and treated. So yeah. So who's going in? I think Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel is going in. He's gonna get all his treatments as well. Okay, Gabriel. And we are gonna send him on his way. And he's so happy. Now he's gonna be 5 stars, right? 5 stars. Okay, next up, we have... Who's coming in next? Okay. We have Richard. We know nothing about him. I wanted to say something else. If we had a reception, because we can have a reception, actually, our... I don't know, secretaries can actually reveal symptoms and like help us, and also send them on the right departments, because they can come into emergency but they can go straight to the other departments based on their like talk with the secretary, which is very nice, so they don't clog emergency. Okay, he feels a little bit numb, I guess. Doctors always do chest auscultation. I don't know why, because the thing that gives it more, like reveals more symptoms, is actual physical examination. So on Richard, I will say scoliosis and just prescribe him exercise. I don't want to know anything else about him. I don't want to treat him his other, yeah, I don't want to treat him anymore. I've just sent him home. Although he's kind of sad. But yeah, I was just sending him home. So, go home, please. Please go home. Oh, we don't have a pharmacist. Okay, next up. Oh my god, she's already doing everything for me. Okay, please do. So let's see how the doctor works. So the doctor had an interview and did a physical examination. She actually revealed all symptoms and figured out it was chickenpox. So now it's giving stomachics or whatever, and antivirals and analgesics. So very important. When you have a full hospital working, this can be like doctors working by themselves can be very tricky, because they can diagnose wrong, but also because they treat most of the symptoms, and that takes a lot of time. Sometimes you just have to give the cure and just send people their way because you have a very busy hospital and people are start to complain that they're waiting too long. So you have to take control of that and be like speed things up, because doctors try to do that. So and that also depends on what you have here. For example, we have certainty medium. That's why my doctor here wanted to figure it out most of the symptoms, most of them, I mean not all, but most of them, to have a diagnosis. If I put it low, I never tried low, but I think probably they just go with their guts or whatever. I'm not sure. But if you put 100% certainty, they will do all exams, they will treat all symptoms, and that can clog your hospital. I like to do that on the ICU because usually it's very serious, the conditions. Okay, we take control of Rupert here. What is going on with you, Rupert? Oh, this is actually very difficult to diagnose, but actually I think it's insomnia or chronic fatigue syndrome. It cannot be, yeah, it cannot be any other thing. So usually for insomnia, I like to do a speech listening. I think it's for insomnia or for chronic, yeah, speech listening, because insomnia also gives delayed response to questions. So if you take a little bit more time answering, and also this, patient is confused and disoriented. The patient expresses intense worry, nervousness. The patient is in a state of despondency and dejection, and the patient is feeling agitated. Oh, this is a physical. The patient is feeling agitated and becomes frustrated easily. So usually speech listening is good for a lot of symptoms. So if it is insomnia, it will tell us. Okay, now it narrowed it down to 2. I know for a fact, let me see. Chronic fatigue is a oral cavity. We can do the oral cavity and see, but that doesn't always mean that it's one or the other. Because sometimes we can't get new symptoms. Exactly. And we don't know still what it is. So we did everything, I think. The only thing missing, really, is the evaluation. So what the doctor will do is consider all the symptoms and examinations recently carried out to specify the diagnosis. Sometimes this works, sometimes it does not. So let's see. He decided it was insomnia. Okay. It also, we got a new symptom. We got sleeping problems, probably. Or insomnia revealed. Yeah, insomnia revealed. Okay, I'm just gonna give everything for this patient. Send him on his way. Thank you. We have cured 5 people so far, so only 1 left. So who else? Who else is coming in? We have Thomas. Is it Thomas? Oh no, Thomas is going to the bathroom. Sorry. Is Lee. Lee is our boy, our last person. Okay, so he has a rash on torso. Okay. It's for sure shingles. It's for sure shingles. It cannot be malaria. Miliaria, I don't know. It cannot be that. We don't have that. But we can do a physical. Just to reveal more symptoms. You see, a clinic patient is about to leave. Yeah, well, I know you guys have been waiting a long time. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, we can just get the temp. Yeah, I know everyone is complaining. Okay, we revealed all the symptoms. I'm just going to speed up a little bit. But what I would do in this situation where everyone is complaining about leaving is I would make these people priority. Everyone that complained, I would just arrive here, open their cards, and make them priority. And then our doctor would take care of them first. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. So this is it. We can send Lee home. Before we finish, let's have a look at the last category in a great time saver, prefabs. Select the prefabs category in building mode. Exactly. This I already did. Maybe I should have started with building so you guys could see, but it's pretty straightforward. Here you can see the different rooms categorized by department. Choose any of the prefabs and place it in an occupied area in your clinic. Okay. Can I do a pharmacy? I can. I really am obsessed with pharmacy. No, we can do a cleaning closet. It's very important also cleaning closets. I could also explain you guys about this. I'm just going for a cleaning closet, yeah. You now place the fully equipped room. It's also automatically added to the floor plan. You can, of course, modify it to fit your needs. Well done. It's as easy as riding a bike, isn't it? So, yeah, that was it. That was tutorial 2. I think you guys understood like how it is also building, although I use prefabs, but it's very easy. You just create a foundation and then you select should I just show you guys pretty quickly? Maybe I should show you. Let me just load just an empty one so you understand, because I used prefabs and maybe that was not as straightforward, but it's very easy. Basically, for example, I will just build a foundation like before. Like this, I build a foundation. So now to open the emergency room, what we do, we click emergency over here. We need a waiting room. So okay, I'm just gonna build the waiting room like this, like before. Okay, this is my waiting room. We need a doctor's office, so I'm just gonna build a doctor's office. And it's actually telling us what it's telling us, missing equipment. Yeah, we know that. So if you don't add the equipment, it will tell you that the room is not there. So I'm just gonna go exam table, equipment cabinet, there. Disinfectant, biohazard bin. Okay, so we need walls for this one. So I'm just gonna add a wall here. And I click again on the room with my left mouse bottom. We click on the room and it appears this. If we the left one is always the left one, the right one is always to cancel. So examination light, we need a desk. Does it tells us an office desk? Okay, for my doctor to sit down, I need a PC, I need an office desk, and I need a printer because that's the only way they can give out prescriptions. We also need a sink, but actually, if you do get the dispenser, you don't need it anymore. We have this eye test thing, the CPR scan we need an audiometer. So I'm just going to put it here. So this is our doctor's office, and we could just leave it like that. We don't have to add walls or anything actually for it to work, to be functional. You just have to create a wall around it. Remember that they complained that they were exposed to the elements. So around your hospital, you can just create a big wall and no problem, actually. All the other rooms you just can leave open, and that is gonna be what we're gonna be using on the challenges, because that will save us a lot of money, and money is very important in the challenges. So this is one room, for example, for emergency. What do we need more? Not accessible. Yes, sorry about that. Should have put it a door. I don't know why I didn't do that. But I'm gonna put this one. Perfect. So now we have everything. We just need a restroom. I guess that's important too. We're just gonna no. You're gonna add a big restroom. So for the restroom, you actually just need a toilet. That's it. This is our restroom. So yeah, that's our restroom. Let me see what else. So we need a doctor. I'm just gonna create one doctor. And this bow even no, it's not that good. I don't like him. I mean, he's a little bit depressed. I guess Josephine, you gotta be my girl. So yeah, our hospital is working. Look at that. She's a little bit glitching there, but I think she's gonna be okay. So treat one patient per day at emergency. I just need to treat one person. 10 are coming in. We can see there. So we just wait for them. So our first patient, and he's in the waiting room. You guys can see it's in the waiting room, although there's no chairs. He's in the waiting room, but we can add some chairs. It's not a problem. Let's make our patients happy. Look at that. Look at that. A bunch of chairs for him to sit down. We can also add this queue line thing, but I need a wall for it, so maybe I'll just add a coffee machine for everybody so they're happy. Is he gonna sit down? Oh yeah, he's gonna sit down. So we are gonna be treating Andy. Andy, my boy. So you see, he just goes in. He will sit down. Exactly. So cardiology, emergency, and orthopathy. So it can only be chest contusion. So I'm just gonna give him an emergency care and send... Oh no, sorry, not emergency. A numbing ointment. And send him on his way. Bye. we have actually completed an objective for my insurance company. Treat one patient per day. We got a 20,000 government grant. Amazing. That's our first patient. So basically that's how rooms work. I could make it, I could like draw a wall, I could just make it very pretty, and it doesn't have to be this ugly. For example, I can make it like this. I can add more stuff. Let me see, what can I add more? Maybe like another equipment cabinet over here. And I don't know, like there's some chairs, there's some bookshelf. I can also add a bookshelf here. Make it pretty. A privacy screen we can also add. So we can change color also on the bottom here to match. We can also match with oops. We can match with oh, whiteboards. These actually, some objects are really important because these also, I'm not sure, I think it boosts diagnosis. It's used during differential diagnosis to help doctors process information more efficiently. Exactly. So if you have like very specialized doctors that can do differential diagnosis, they use this board and actually like helps them. What is this? Card file. Addressing screen. I'm gonna add that one there. Oh my god, why do I keep on doing this? So I want a red one. Perfect. We can get an oxygen tank, a mobile cabinet, a chartboard. Whiteboards used during differential. Also, okay. But yeah, but basically I could make it however I wanted. I could also move it. Sometimes a little bit tricky to move it if things are being used. So you may have to remove doctors from their stations so you can like move things around. For example, you can see that things that are in green, they are in green here. You cannot move it because people are using those objects, so you have to wait for them to like go away and then be able to move them. Can be a little bit tricky if you have like a full running hospital 24/7 because you would want to like move things around and you can't. But yeah, but once you get used to it, you understand how it works. And yeah, I think this is it. I think you guys understood how it is, how it is with prefabs. For me, that I really don't like, it's not I really don't like, I'm not a big fan of building because I'm not good on it. I prefer prefabs, but they have a bunch of objects and that is way more expensive than creating a room like this. For example, if you create a room like this, probably you don't spend as much as having a prefab. And that, for the challenges, is really crucial to be able to work and not use, like, to build yourself and not use your prefabs, because prefabs is just a waste of money and you can fail the challenges because of that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope it was clear. Tutorial number 2 on how to build both with prefabs and without prefabs. This is very intuitive. I think once you understand what these orange and yellow and blue mean, it's very simple. Yeah, you can delete objects like this. Also, I forgot to like mention, but you can copy the objects and you can undo last change like here. Remember, if you buy something and then sell it, I don't think you get the full cost of it. I think you lose money. Let me see. This one is how much? is 19. Let me get some that is, okay, not the same. It's not an even number. Nothing is an even number. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's see, like this one, for example, is 100. And if we sell it, it's 49. So this is, also for the challenge, it's very important to not buy things and then, like, by mistake and then sell it, because it won't give you the money back. So yeah, that was an extra. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on another one that I do make. Have a nice week. Bye.